Welcome back to E3D. I haven't made a game for a game jam in quite a while and I've learned a lot since then, so I decided to go back on itch.io, look through some game jams, and I found one called Speed Jam number 1. Now this one does have a theme and it says thievery. Previously on the Armory 3D community channel, I made a sort of half an hour tutorial talking about how to make a simple timer based clicker game, and it got me thinking, what if I could just adapt that concept and just turn it into a game that would fit this game jam? So I decided to recreate that game, except using a slightly different method than I showed in that tutorial. In that tutorial we used Armory 3D inside of Blender to create the whole thing, and we used these new draw nodes to actually draw the image of the cookie on screen. This time I decided to just shortcut and just import it as a plane, and that way we could do a lot of things like animations really easily. So to do that, all I needed to do was Shift A, import images as planes, and boom! I started using some basic logic nodes to actually add some code to this game. So I decided to make a raycast node that just detects if our mouse is clicking on the object, and if so, to reposition it somewhere randomly in the world. I added a vibrant background color and a popping animation to the object every time it relocates, so it looks like it's been taken and then it pops back up somewhere else. So I decided to reinforce the idea of the theme of it being stolen. I'm going to create some nice funny sound effects to go with it.
Ha! Gotcha!
With all that put in place, we have a bunch of sound effects that play randomly, and sometimes we don't play any sound effects. We have a score system for the cookie, which is obviously the thing we're supposed to eat and steal and grab, and it disappears all the way around the map, so we have the score system that follows it, and you've got to get as high a score as possible every time you click until the timer runs out, and obviously when the timer hits 0 it reloads the scene. However, we need to make a new menu window, so let's create a whole new scene, and this is going to be our landing page. So we're going to have a play button that is also using the raycasting, just a simple PNG image, and once it's clicked we're just going to switch the rooms into our main game. However, in this window we also want to create one final last thing, and that is the high score. So what we want to do is create a new system that obviously determines at the end, when the timer reaches 0, if our score is higher than our high score. And if it is, then obviously that old score becomes the new high score. Anyway, that was me. I made this entire game in literally under an hour. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can find a link to the whole game in the description. Tell me what you think about it, and tell me if you reach over 200 points in your high score, because I can't. It's too hard, it's too fast.
Oh. Ha! Mine! Ha! Ooh. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ha! Oh. Ooh. Gotcha. Oh. Gotcha. 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 Oh. Ooh. Ha. Ooh. Gotcha.